Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
You wish you could. You gotta get it. You know you should. What's good? What's good? What's goody good? What's good? What's good? What's goody good? I gotta get it. You wish you could. You gotta get it. You know you should. So I keep that fire. And when I black the room out, I hope you brought a lighter. On point, on the cloud, you can see me cruising. On my way pursuing, love me, hate me, I'm so used to it. Soak it up, fucking hater. Everybody with their hand out, I ain't got time for favors. No, wait, say, when it comes to these checks, we don't play. Tidal town, always keep it royal. Crown royal sipping in my inner circle. Stay loyal. And it stays loyal. Outside my circle, you was disloyal. You tried to get me dumped. You know I ain't no punk. I popped open the trunk. Yeah. I'm so addicted to the glory. You know it's underground royalty. What's good? What's good? What's goody good? What's goody good? I gotta get it. You wish you could. You gotta get it. You know you should. What's good? What's good? What's goody good? What's good? What's goody good? I gotta get it. You wish you could. You gotta get it. You know you should.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unmuted. Welcome to Every Artist Podcast. This is your host, Maize Santiago. I'm here with my co-host, Raul Mendoza.
What's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here today.
And we have a special guest today, Hassan Assassin. Welcome to the show, bro.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for having me. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? I appreciate you having me on here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I go by THA, the Hassan Assassin, born and raised in KC. You know what I'm saying? Got my own little thing going on. Been doing music for some time now, and then dropped a few projects. Just doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Doing some shows now. You know, just getting it out here. Also, you know, some things I also do on the side, you know, I help people, I help artists out when it comes to, you know, registering your music and monetizing your music. You know, I'm also, you know, I help artists with stuff like that as well. Yeah.
Okay. And tell us where you got your start from.
My start for
like,
real?
What was your motivation to get into, like, music?
Man, like, I always loved watching music videos growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like Rick Ross and LL Cool J, Missy Elliott, and I just always liked to rap here and there, and then just rapping with my friends that I always went to high school with and just knew them throughout the years. Always freestyling with them, and, you know, that's when I just started taking it a little bit more serious and just dropping mixtapes here and there, you know?
Yeah, so what's the music scene like there? You in Kansas City, right?
That's right. Chiefs!
What's the music scene?
Straight up.
What's the music scene like over there?
Music scene out here, I mean, everybody, like, you know, music scene wise, you know, there's a lot of artists out here, but, you know, there's so many different, like, levels how I feel about, like, artistry and stuff like that. Like, you got people like myself that's been doing it for some time now and actually, you know, making some moves where now I'm collabing with, you know, artists that's been out here for a while now. Like, you know, I'm not saying I haven't worked with them yet, but people like Rich the Factor, Tech Nine, you know what I'm saying, The Popper. Those are people that's all well known in Kansas City. I'm sure you've probably heard of Tech Nine and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
and is there like a certain... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good, bro.
Okay. Raul, you had something?
Yeah, I've definitely heard of Tech Nine now. He's actually he was one of my favorite growing up. I haven't really, listened to him too much anymore, but definitely can resonate with that.
Heck yeah. But a lot of them, like I always run into, and I talk to them here and there and stuff like that. Pull up to their events and stuff whenever they're in the town, and I know them here and there and stuff like that where I run into them. But there's so many good artists out here. There's so many talented artists, not just like in the hip hop scene, but in the R&B scene or the pop scene. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of genres, including like rock and roll. Like just so many good artists out here. And before all this, COVID stuff happening, we used to have so many open one mics and stuff like that, open mics and everything like that. And it's easier to pick up shows. And yeah, it ain't been like that until, to me, honestly, it didn't really start until like maybe a couple months ago when I just hired a booking agent. So I actually be getting out on the road soon in the next couple months.
You thinking about doing some international travels, like overseas, maybe England or Japan or something?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like right now, I actually just got with a PR team about pushing my music out there, and they really been people out there really been liking the song I got right now called "Come Over," and that's what they really been pushing out there, which is kind of crazy just to hear what people's opinions and like their insights are, like listeners wise. Like it's like here, a lot of people like the song, "Goodie Good" that just dropped and stuff, and the views and the support I've been getting from it. It's been real love and stuff. And then going over there, like to UK, as in like talking to the people up there that's been working with me and networking with me, they've been telling me like, yeah, we're really just gonna start pushing this "Come Over." It's clean, it's smooth. Like we're just gonna be pushing that out there if it's okay with you. And I'm just like, hey, that's fine with me. Like that's what I paid you for. So if you know what y'all do, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's been pretty cool. It's been a pretty good year throughout all this going on and stuff.
Okay, awesome. And our thing is like, is there like a different type of music scene that, like in the Midwest? You have the dirty South and you have the New York style. So is there like a different style that's in the Midwest that you guys have that's kind of different from the other coast or the West Coast, East Coast kind of thing? Like, are you?
Yeah, and I just want to say straight up shout out to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? There's people I've talked to and networked with out there as well. Honestly, I don't really feel like there's too much of a difference outside just slang for real. Like, there's people I know that really mess with New York rappers. Like, I love a lot of New York rappers out there, like growing up on New York rappers, like, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorites for real when it came to like New York rap for a while. And then like, LL, because that was Queens right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight up, and then I ain't gonna lie, Fat Joe. People sleep on Fat Joe when it came to his music at first. I feel like, but he just kept on dropping hits after hits after hits, and yeah, I always been a big fan of Fat Joe too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fat Joe.
I think it's just interesting to see how the influence from somewhere so far away can still be prevalent in music. Where you're at right now, it's like you got elements from, like you said, New York and the East Coast can still get all the way over there.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a lot of music I listened to was really like new, like one of the first, like when I first started really listening to hip hop for real, it was really just like LL, Pac, Biggie, Missy, Busta Rhymes. Like those are like some of my favorite rappers I was listening to growing up. Nelly, you know what I'm saying? But when I feel like rapping wise, what really influenced me was like really a lot of rappers from the South for real, like 3-6 Mafia and Juicy J, like Rick Ross. That's definitely one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite artists. So yeah, I'm influenced by a lot of rappers, especially Wiz. But yeah, I just been doing my own thing, and just those are the type of people that inspire me as an artist and stuff.
Yeah, and right now, like out of the 5 artists that you could collaborate with right now, be it old school, new school, what artists would you want to collaborate with right now?
Artists I want to collaborate with right now.
Top 5.
Like top 5?
Yeah, like top 5 artists you would like to collaborate with.
Man, I like to collab with artists I know, like people that also inspire me, and I feel like also I just feel like it makes sense just because style wise, like I like to rap about this, they like to rap about that. But I would definitely want to like do some music with Wiz Khalifa, Juicy J. Like definitely, like Juicy J be number one. Real talk, that'd be number one. Then some people like
That'd be
some other
dope.
people I like to rap with, like would be someone like man, who would be someone I want to rap with? Man, Wale would be dope. Stally. That's about four right there. I know I named a lot of Maybach music peoples and stuff, but those people like I really was bumping heavy for real, like Taylor Gang and yeah, those were like my favorite rappers to listen to back then. They used to just have those mixtapes back then too on that Piff. And I ain't gonna lie, Soulja Boy would be dope too. I still bump Soulja Boy here and there too. So yeah, shout out to all of them for real. Those are people I like listening to, or who I want to collab with, like off top.
Yeah. So what type of direction you see yourself going into, like in this music world? I know that things are a little different now because we don't have the $1 million budgets like they used to have back in the day, the videos and everything like that. And the independent artist is the new way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys have to do so much on your own, on your own dime and everything like that. So like, what do you see getting into this industry? Where do you want to see your career go to?
I mean, I just want to see it to the point where I can make a living off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got a side hustle. We all got to stay on the grind. Like, because it's not a lot of money making it into music right as an independent artist at first. If you're just depending on just streams by itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's I like to like put people on and stuff like that about it. Put people on with knowledge like that, because like as an independent artist, one thing I'm still learning about is like there's so many different type of incomes you can have as a independent artist. Like for example, like you have your BMI and your ASCAP. You got those type of things just for registrations and whenever you do shows, you know what I mean? Then you got your distributors. You got something like a TuneCore, shout out TuneCore. And you got DistroKid, you got stuff like that helps you in so many different, platforms, And then there's also like so many different royalties, like Sound Exchange or even SoundCloud. I just started getting an income from a SoundCloud this past month, and it's just all about how you monetize and who you network with, and it's always about the listeners as well. So shout out to all my listeners. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. It's picking up. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you've been doing your homework too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You got to. One thing I've learned within this past year and a half or so since I've been doing it, it's really like 10% talent, 90% business and stuff. There's so many people I know that's talented. Some people I know that can really spit and stuff like that, but they don't be having their shit together. You know what I'm saying? They don't have their stuff registers. People that be rapping over like other people's beats, and they're not getting their stuff monetized. So it's just like, they're not making anything off of it. And that's what the type of stuff I like to help people with, or help, guide them in that right direction if they're going to do their stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be doing it for fun and stuff like that, and somebody can capitalize off your fun. And that's something, don't nobody want to see out here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, with when you're starting up, you're on the rise. Kind of like you have to do every job in like a business, because it is like running a business. You got to be, your promoter. You got to come up with the content. You got to distribute it. You got to do all that, starting up. So it can be like very overwhelming for a lot of people.
Most definitely, and that's why it's cool that I've noticed something within the past years, like doing my music, like. There's time for people where they might feel like they might want to give up, or they're not getting the responses they're expecting, like so people's expectations are so like out of this world. You know what I'm saying? That's how it starts sometimes. But me, like I had those type of ups and downs, but it's always feels good when someone, whether you know them or not, will come up to you and just be like, like you inspire me, bro. Like I respect your grind, I respect your hustle, and that's something that always motivates me, and what I love to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And do you see yourself getting into the industry, like becoming, like I know you're pushing your own career. Do you think about doing some things like ghostwriting and different things like that, just to get get into the industry, like get a leg into the industry by doing the ghostwriting thing, producing, or anything like that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Wherever I can get in, you know what I'm saying? Get in where I fit in, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to stuff like that. Like if I need to ghostwrite with somebody, whether it's helping somebody with a hook or helping somebody with a line, I mean, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? I've helped people with hooks, lines. I never wrote anybody like a full verse here or there for real, but I've always helped people when it comes to lines or when it comes to bars, most definitely like hooks. Cause I do got some catchy hooks, you know what I'm saying, from what people be telling me.
That's good. Yeah. quick with the pen, just get in there and do it. Those metaphors and everything. So now that you like, how long have you been in the industry now? About a year now.
Yeah, industry wise, like I'm still like independent wise, and you know I'm still doing my own thing and everything like that. And I'm sorry, hold on, just a second. Hey, yeah. Hey, you think one of y'all can get the door? Yeah, cause they calling me right now. Appreciate it, y'all. My fault, y'all. My bad. What was the question? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have my peoples in the other room. You know, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got my peoples in the other room. We've been recording, and you know, I looked at the time like, yeah, let me make sure I got this real quick, and you know what I'm saying? I knew a couple people coming in and out recording, so I was just like, you know, like if anybody needs to get in, hey, just text my boy. He gonna come to the door. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples, Jungle Block.
So are you into just the performing side of entertainment, or are you producing and learning the boards as well?
Yeah, mainly the entertainment side, making music, handle business as in, you know, paperwork, the business end. And I've been doing more, learning how to be, you know, more engineering and stuff. Like now I've been recording people at my crib, and, you know, a good side hustle is if you have an in-house studio, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to level stuff up, and when you have you know, a top 5 engineer in KC, you know what I'm saying? That always helps. So, you know, I just usually have people come in that I fucks with, you know, just come through and do their thing.
Yeah, and then you making music. You make any songs for the ladies as well, like?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I know, like most, just like I got an audience that, you know, to me it's not just like males, you know, it's females. It can be the kids too. I got clean music as well. So one of the songs I have right now is "Come Over." I got a music video to that. So you know, shout out to my boy Racy behind the cam on that one. And it's a pretty cool, fun video I had. It looked like a cool little get together, a pretty cool lady song. So that's one of the songs right now. I know some of my PR team's actually pushing out there in the UK. So yeah, shout out to that. Definitely got some female songs though. I also got songs like "Baby Girl." I got me a cool little catalog out there. You know, most definitely.
Yeah. So we understand that you got the song. It's getting some. What do you say? Like some love over in the UK. So is this something that you can see yourself once this COVID thing clears up? That you most likely are going to go to the UK to push the single in person. Do you think the overseas market for hip hop artists is a little bit better for independent artists getting into the business overseas than it is over here in the US?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet for real which one would be better industry wise, but I definitely do plan on going down there. I've been getting a lot of like, you know, good feedback out there, so I plan on I feel like I'm just a passport away from going down there, honestly. And not just the UK, but you know, any country from like France, Sweden, Canada, you know what I'm saying? Wherever the fans listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there to spit it, you know? But I was gonna say like between the difference wise, like I feel like once you're outside of your city, outside of your town, That's more like you're out of your comfort zone because there's so much going on outside of your town when it comes to performances. And like one thing that's good about like stuff like SoundCloud or having a distributor, you can see your insights, see your fan base, who likes your music, who's been listening a lot. And I have so many people that listen to me in like New York, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, San Diego, like Phoenix, like places like that where I know those are places I definitely want to come out there and perform, and it'd be a pleasure for real. Like it'd be cool just to go out there, being outside of my city too,
Yeah,
definitely. I think that would be.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Hassan.
Yes. My bad. I know it just like.
Okay. All right. No, I think he fell off. I'm not really sure. I thought I heard him saying he was asking you a question. I guess he fell off. I'm not sure.
Oh dang! 'Cause that's what it sounded like at first.
Yeah, I was like, what happened? We have a terrible storm over here in Jersey happening right now with that whole tropical depression.
Oh dang!
Thank you guys.
I guess the signal. Yeah, the signal. Yeah, you back?
You back?
Thank you guys. Hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. You had a question for Hassan?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's going bad.
It just started raining down here in KC too. It just started, so I already know it's like it ain't nothing compared to what y'all got going on right now.
But oh yeah, I was saying I think it'd be a great idea for you, for you to hit these different cities because now, with all the information that we have, it's real possible to kind of hone in on cities and see where your listeners are coming from. You can reach audiences that otherwise would have been harder to reach in the past. So I think it'd be a great tool to utilize, going to these cities and expanding your fan base beyond, where you stay and where you're at the moment.
Straight up. And then I honestly feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like New York would be like, cause I mean like New York City, like out there, whether it's Jersey, like in those areas in the East Coast, like, I feel like that's where like the birth of hip hop really came from, you know what I'm saying? And it just migrated to different, spots, you know what I mean? And I just remember one time at one of my gigs I used to work at, it was an OG up there and he's from New York. And, he was just like, yo, spit something for me. Yeah, spit something for me. And I remember I was just like, yeah, let me catch you on break time and stuff like that. And I rapped one of my lines and all that stuff. And he was just like, yeah, that shit ill, son. Keep doing that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I just know, like, my music is like, it's good where I'm at. But I could tell, like, just expanding my music, just spreading the word, you know what I'm saying? But people fucks with it. So... I'm definitely thankful for that, and I definitely want to come out there when the time is right and when I get with the right people like y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, most definitely.
Yep. Yeah. That's dope, though. It looks like you got a bright future in this industry. Definitely do the work and be very consistent. Because you made sure, I remember, hey, when you get ready to start doing the independent thing, make sure you got me.
Oh, most definitely.
I think that's the type of determination that shows that an artist that's ready to grind and can get their name out there. So you definitely got a bright future in this industry. I can see it.
Most definitely, man. I really appreciate that too. And it's like, man, like I said, like appreciate you coming on here. One thing I've been really starting to do this year is like more interviews and podcast interviews, radio interviews, and it's just like I really appreciate that because I feel like a lot of people don't know, like, just know me like that. They just listen to my music, and it's like once you talk to me a little bit, it's like, oh, pretty cool guy, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like more people start relating to the music a little bit more, and that's like something I've been noticing a lot more recently.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to keep in mind, like when you get into the industry, from where you beginning and when you get to that point where you're in the area like the Rick Rosses and Drakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not to forget the people down in the radio world and entertainment that kind of help boost and keep the names out and promote the artists. Like a lot of times they get to a certain point and they don't want to do interviews anymore. They don't want to connect with their fans anymore. And I'm just like, these are people that are paying your bills. You want to keep
Exactly.
your name out there. You want to keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep showing that love.
Yeah.
You know?
And I haven't got to that level yet, but I know if it goes down like that, like I seen this thing recently with the NBA YoungBoy, and it's like I don't know, maybe it's the way she walked up on him and just tried to take a picture. Like that's not cool, you know what I'm saying? Because that's getting in somebody's personal bubble, especially at a time like this. But I'm sure if she would have asked him nicely, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he would have actually stopped and take a picture, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know the whole story, how it went down. Just seeing it on camera, it looked like he just trying to run up on him, take a picture, and, he kind of swat her away, like, keep it moving.
Yeah. I think that's another thing that pushes a lot of artists away from connecting with their fans on a personal level. I know an artist that's in the industry, and she's like a legend and still making music, still doing her thing. And she's very connected with her audience and her fan base to the point where she befriends some of her fans and calls and talks to them and texts them and things like that. And but she has to respect that nobody ever crosses the line, But I see some of these people like the Drakes and Young Boys and even and Justin Bieber, where the fans literally cross the line, grabbing it, pulling, snatching them and stuff like that, and then they just do nothing but retreat and say, you know what, I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's doing too much. Like now you're really invading privacy. Like,
right.
I remember when Kevin Gates, that one lady grabbed him, on the crotchet stuff, and he kicked her, and he got sued and lost. But I was understanding where he was coming from because he was a man. It was just like, I feel like it was okay because he's a man or whatever. When that's not cool. He don't even like to be touched in general because of his religion. But, the way he was explaining it, if it was Beyonce and someone tried to grab up on her and stuff like that and she kicked somebody in the chest, it would not have been no wrong, though. So it's just like, it's always about, it's just how you pick and choose them sometimes.
Yeah, and that incident happened in my hometown. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like back in Florida, that happened in my hometown. It's crazy incident, put us on the map for a little bit, get known for some dumb stuff like that. But
wow.
But yeah. Tell us what we can look forward to, from your music and what you're working on right now, so we can make sure we keep an eye out for everything.
Most definitely. Right now I got the single Goodie Good right now that's produced by my producer GRY. He go by Gray, and he's actually out in Germany. And we ended up meeting through social media, actually. And that's who produced Goodie Good. And we actually got another single. I'm about to drop another single. I'm debating if I want to drop it this Friday or the week after. Because I just got the sponsorship from Reefer Renegade. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? And they just created a visual for me. And they're hooking up a discount that I want to hook up with the fans. So, like, when you purchase any type of T-shirts, looks, hats, you get 20% off by typing in my name, the Hassan Assassin. So I'm trying to make sure I get all that detail before I, drop everything with the single and everything. It's all about how I love the package for, my peoples, my listeners, my fans, my audience, I'm a perfectionist. What could I say? Well,
that's the way you got to do it, though. That's when you, like Raul said in the beginning, it's a business, and it's you are the product. Your music is the product, is your brand. So you got to, put it in that perspective. So you got to do it that way. So I want to thank you for stopping by on the show, and definitely like to invite you back anytime you want to promote some music and stuff like that. I'm getting ready to come up with a Zoom cipher for some independent artists to come on and we try to do like a cipher thing on Zoom.
Oh yeah, I'm with the shit. Most definitely.
Yeah. So definitely keep you posted on that. We enjoyed you today, man.
Just wanted to say real quick too. I just wanted to say appreciate it. Please hit me up later. Let me know what your T-shirt sizes are. I'm gonna make sure to get get something sent to y'all definitely through a Reefer Renegade. And I also want to send a big shout out to my team, Jungle Block. Shout out to my videographer, Racy behind the cam. my peoples, UR Photos, you know what I'm saying? Reefer Renegade, my booking agent, my PR team. I just want to thank the squad, you know what I'm saying? You are over everything. Let's get it. Thank you for having me on, for real. I appreciate it, for real.
Definitely, bro, definitely. This is we keep this side open for the independent artists out there grinding, trying to get their foot in the door and doing their thing. So this is always a platform for you to come back to anytime you need to, bro. Especially when you get ready to release the new music, let us know so we can definitely help push that. And,
like I'm definitely sending it to y'all. I'm giving y'all the heads up. I'm definitely sending it to y'all as soon as I drop it. Before I drop it, I'm definitely sending it to y'all just because it's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, bro.
Heck yeah. Thanks again, y'all, for real. I really appreciate it.
All right. We want to thank our guests. Oh, wait. Before you leave, I want to ask you where you come up with the name, the Hassan Assassin, because I looked it up.
Yeah,
there's somebody in history actually with that name.
Really? Yeah, actually, see what happened is Hassan is my middle name. And, what I was saying with the shout with the Jungle Block, that's actually where that name really stood out from. Just freestyling with my friends and stuff, and, just gave me more confidence where they were just like, Hassan Assassin. More people just called me the Hassan Assassin, and I'm just like, I just went with that, and then, just to make it a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more short and sweet, I came out with more like, THA. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it short, or DoseofTHA. So when you see the pill and all that stuff for my logo, that's me saying my music is a drug, and you want to keep on listening to it because it's pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And the name Hassan was something my mother gave me when she was going through a Muslim phase. So Hassan, that stands for, strength. That's what I looked up eventually. It's just like, hey, that's what's up. So, yeah.
All right, heard it here first. Want to thank our guest, the rapper Hassan the Assassin, for stopping by and joining us today, putting some light on his new single, Goodie Good. And we have a new single that's coming out in a couple weeks or maybe next week, so we'll keep
Paper Lotus
posted for that. Sure, check it out.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, y'all, man. And make sure to keep on checking y'all out, for real. You know what I'm saying? And just to make sure I got that name right, it's Everyday Artist Podcast, right?
Yes, sir. Once I get done, I'll send you a link to the show from today.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate that, man. Everyday Artist Podcast, man. The Hassan Assassin. Thank you again, man. Yeah. 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 Yo, what's good? What's goody good? What's good? Goody good? I gotta get